The SICAP programme is the Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme, and it's funded by the Department of Rural and Community Development to support individuals and communities. The Ballyfermot Chapelizod Partnership has been delivering these supports in the area since 1996, and this is a case study on the enterprise supports under Goal 2, which is supporting individuals. The enterprise supports that the partnership does offer are tailored around the needs of the community. So every support that we do offer really starts with a one-to-one. Like you're meeting a person, you're sitting down, you're talking to them about, I suppose, their circumstances, what they want to do, the challenges they expect, like if they are going the route of self-employment, where they might have skills gaps and deficiencies, and where their strengths are, and what it is they really want to achieve out of self-employment. Once somebody is confident enough and happy enough that this is the route that they'd like to go, they might progress onto a Start Your Own Business course. And the Start Your Own Business course is really to give everybody, I suppose, a foundation of skills and an understanding really and an insight into what self-employment is actually like. Once somebody has completed the Start Your Own Business course, they'll often look to make an application for the Back to Work or short-term enterprise allowance. And both of those payments are basically, if you're on a social welfare payment, you can transfer onto the enterprise allowances to help you sustain the business, help you get going over the first few months, up to 2 years while you start out the business. So we would work with people one-to-one on their applications, working through a business plan, laying out what the future of the business looks like for them. So we'd support people the whole way through that process until they're approved and are free to kind of set up the business. The post-startup supports that we would offer would include like business training, where you're really trying to identify what's a kind of common worry, a common concern or problem for a lot of business. You're really kind of trying to, I suppose, support people where you know there's going to be challenges. You know everyone is going to worry about tax season through August, September, October. But we'd also provide social media and digital marketing training, costing and pricing, and all the other kind of bookkeeping trainings that people would generally require for the first couple of months. We'd then supply, I suppose, mentoring. We'd have a panel of mentors who are very kind of familiar with the clients that we'd have and who are very kind of sensitive to the issues that they'd have. So nobody's made to feel like they've got a big gap in their knowledge or their life experience. They're just met where they are and where they'd like to get to, and then how we go about the building blocks between where they are and where they want to get to.
I have my own business, I have my own place. I get to do what I love and help people in return. My name is Kelly Needham and I am the owner of Optimum Hair Restoration. I first started out as a hairdresser and moved into barbering then and noticed there was a huge gap in the market for hair loss. So I started to research into the hair loss treatments available. Here at Optimum Hair Restoration, we do hair replacements, mesh integration and SMP, which is scalp micropigmentation. Treatments that are suitable for all various types of hair loss. The process of the hair replacement entails a custom hairpiece designed to replicate the natural hair fall of that customer. The partnership helped me at the beginning of my journey with the Start Your Own Business course that gave me the knowledge and the skills that I would need to open up my own hair loss clinic. The mentoring really helped me on the online part of my business with the setup of your website, emails, Google Maps, and the finicky stuff that I didn't know about. My vision and hopes for my business in the future is to grow and expand to an educational level that I can train other like-minded stylists that would like to help others suffering from hair loss. If I could tell myself one thing at the beginning, I would tell myself to keep going, persevere. It would be hard in the beginning, but it's worth it. Through the bad days, the tough days, and be confident. Confidence as well. Confidence is key. I think if you know what you're good at, you know, you do a good job. Show us through your work. If there was something I would say to someone thinking about starting their own business, I'd say be patient, have a good plan behind you, and just stick with it. Reach out for help with the partnership. They helped me a lot during my startup with the help of a business plan and the resources that I had for mentoring and online services. If it wasn't for the partnership, I wouldn't be where I am today.
So my name is Catherine, or in short Cat, and the name of my business is Yoga with Cat. I teach yoga, Pilates and meditation. It all started when I was in a very high pressure job, and at the time I was traveling a lot. It was really tough to handle at the time, stress wise and tiredness, so I turned to yoga and relaxation to help with that. And when I saw how much it helped me at the time, I decided to do the teacher training to learn a little bit more. So the role of the Ballyfermot Chapelizod Partnership was instrumental in me setting up my business. So I was finishing up my office job, my last office job. I think I was done with those targets, high pressure job, running around, traveling for work, and I was really looking for a change. And I became unemployed and I became a client of the partnership. And at the time, the advisor, we were working on two things. I took part in what's called the job club, and that's to get your CV ready, do mock interviews, help you really get ready for the job market. And the other option, working with the advisor, was to look at setting up my own business. And in the end, I went for that because that felt right, and I got a lot of help from the partnership to set that up, which was really helpful. So when I started working with the advisor at the partnership, they recommended certain courses such as the Start Your Own Business course, some bookkeeping course, and they also had mentors, which was really helpful. I had one for social media for a few sessions. I had a really helpful lady that helps me every year with my accounting and my taxes, which is so important when you're self-employed. I really enjoy what I do, so it has a snowball effect in me as a person, in my personal life. If you enjoy what you do, you are a happier person compared to when I was in previous office jobs that I didn't enjoy and it felt like a grind. So that's been freeing in terms of that side of things. In terms of the help that I got from the partnership, it was really good at the beginning because I was overly ambitious around setting up the businesses, and I even had 2 or 3 more business ideas, and the advisor really reined me in. And that's what I would say to people. When you're starting a business, you have to be realistic. You might have several ideas, but you're better off starting up with 1 or 2, do them really well, and then once you've grown that, then you can start doing other things. So what I would say to someone starting their own business, so first of all, talk to advisors in local organizations such as the partnership, because you never know what kind of schemes, what kind of help are there to get you started, and working on being more confident will definitely help you along that journey, because at the end of the day, you're the face of the business, but you're also the doer of the business in the background. So you have to be able to rely on yourself and show up for yourself.
The enterprise supports that the Ballyfermot Chapelizod Partnership offer fall under Goal 2 of SICAP. But if you were to really think about it, it also spans Goal 1, which is supporting communities. Because while you work with somebody on a one-to-one basis and you see them thriving, you see them growing in confidence and building their own business, from a place where they might have been longer term unemployed, you get to really see somebody flourish. So you get to see them grow in confidence, grow in agency, invent their own employment, and really, I suppose, make a huge change to their lives. But where Goal 1 might kick in is that everyone in their household that sees that person who's a lot more confident, a lot happier, they can be inspired by that as well. So they have somebody then they're looking up to in terms of that person started a business. And the same for everyone else on their street. So where I suppose Ballyfermot might have an unemployment rate currently of around 15%, and Cherry Orchards was previously in the last census was just over 26%. Somebody in that area starting a business is a huge motivator. It's a huge inspiration because they see somebody like them starting a business, and that can be hugely inspiring for the community that's around them. But not only that, everyone who starts a business like our small business, they're an economic catalyst as well. They're inventing their own job effectively, so that's one less person who's on the live register. They're bringing new trade to the area. Every job that they take, let's say, from outside of the community is investment in the area. It's money in the area that they will then spend in the area. So in terms of what actually the enterprise supports are actually supporting people to do, it is spanning Goal 1 and Goal 2 in supporting both the communities and the individuals to achieve greater outcomes economically.